Have you ever looked at a woman on the street and thought, how does she manage to look so effortlessly elegant? You know that feeling that some women were simply born with this gift, while we're standing there trying to match piece by piece, and it never seems quite complete? Well, girl, I get you. And I need to tell you something. This has nothing to do with a gift. Nothing. It's about secrets. Secrets that professional stylists use every single day to transform any outfit into a look that feels expensive, sophisticated, and powerful, even when the pieces are simple and affordable. And today, I'm laying it all out. I'm going to share 6 secrets that will completely change the way you get dressed. 6. These aren't generic tips you've already heard everywhere. These are real strategies that fashion professionals use behind the scenes and that, for some reason, nobody tells us about. And look, one of these secrets absolutely blew my mind when I discovered it. Seriously. It's the kind of thing that seems so simple you'll think, how did I never notice this before? But I'm not going to tell you which one it is right now. You'll have to stick with me until the end to find out. And I promise you, it'll be worth every second. Oh, and before we start, let me tell you something important. Nothing I'm going to talk about here requires you to spend a fortune. Nothing. Because true elegance was never about the price tag. It's about knowing what to do with what you already have. Are you ready to uncover these secrets together? Then come with me. Secret 1. The tone palette. The first secret that stylists guard with their lives is about color. But it's not about which color to wear. It's about how to use a single palette of similar tones in the same look. This is called a monochromatic look. And no, it doesn't mean dressing head to toe in one boring color. It means choosing tones from the same family. Imagine, for example, different shades of beige, a lighter cream on the blouse, a caramel on the belt, a sand tone on the trousers. When you do this, the eye of whoever sees you travels across your entire body without interruption. And do you know what that creates? An immediate sense of sophistication. The look feels more intentional, more thoughtful, more expensive. And the magic is that it can be done with basic pieces already sitting in your wardrobe. Stylist tip: start with neutrals: beige, gray, navy, moss green. Put together an entire look with 3 different tones of the same color and be amazed by the result. You'll look in the mirror and think, wow, I look like a completely different person. And you didn't need to buy a single new thing. Secret 2, the power of tailoring. And speaking of looking like a different person, the second secret is something most women completely overlook, and it's precisely what separates an ordinary outfit from a flawless one. I'm talking about tailoring. Relax, you don't need to panic. When I say tailoring, I'm not talking about expensive pieces or visiting a seamstress every week. I'm talking about fit, about making those trousers that are almost perfect actually perfect, about adjusting the hem of a blazer, about slightly nipping in the waist of a dress. Stylists know that a $100 piece well fitted to your body looks more expensive than a $500 piece that's too loose or too tight. That's the secret nobody tells you. It's not the piece, it's the fit. Golden tip: find a good seamstress near you. It can be the one right in your neighborhood. Take your favorite pieces and ask for small adjustments. The difference is staggering. You'll invest very little, and the result will look like you hired a personal image consultant. Seriously. Secret 3, the right fabric. Now brace yourself, because the third secret is one of those that seems silly, but makes a massive difference. I'm talking about fabric. Yes, the fabric of the clothing. Professional stylists, when putting together a look for a client, the first thing they assess isn't the color, isn't the style. It's the fabric. Because a fabric with good drape, with structure, with a pleasant feel, transforms any simple piece into something that looks premium. You know that viscose blouse that falls beautifully, doesn't wrinkle, and sways gracefully when you walk? It will always look more elegant than a cheap polyester blouse that clings to your body and shows everything. Between us, the trick is this. When shopping, before looking at the price tag, touch the fabric. Feel the texture. See if it drapes well or sits in a strange way. Professional tip: fabrics like viscose, linen, good weight cotton, crepe, and heavy jersey are powerful allies. They create that "this outfit cost a fortune" effect without the expensive price. From today on, your fingers will be your best shopping guide. Secret 4: the proportion game. And you know what's even better? The fourth secret pairs perfectly with everything we've already talked about. It's about proportion. And when I say proportion, I'm talking about the visual balance between the pieces you wear on top and on the bottom. Sounds technical. It's not. It's as simple as this. If you're wearing something voluminous on top, like an oversized shirt or a wider sweater, the bottom needs to be more fitted. Skinny trousers, a pencil skirt, and the reverse works too. If on the bottom, you've chosen something wider like wide-legged trousers or a flared midi skirt, on top goes something more fitted like a tank top, a bodysuit, or a cropped blouse. This rule of balance is what stylists call the volume game. And when you get it right, the entire look gains harmony. It feels like everything was put together with care, and it was. Chic tip: use the belt as your best friend. It defines the waist and creates that visual division between the volume on top and on the bottom. It works with dresses, long blazers, shirts tucked in and left out. The belt is that accessory that costs little and solves a lot. Secret 5: the shoe that changes everything. Now remember when I said at the beginning that there was a secret that would surprise you? That would leave you thinking, how didn't I know this? Well, girl, the moment has arrived. The fifth secret is about something that is literally right under your nose and that absolutely changes everything about an outfit. I'm talking about your shoes, but not in just any way. The secret is this: the shoe defines the level of the entire look. The entire look. You can be wearing simple, basic, even repeated clothes. But if the shoe is the right one, the outfit instantly goes up a level. Stylists know this, and that's why they choose the shoe first. First, before the clothes, because the shoe anchors everything. A nude pump, for example, elongates the silhouette and goes with practically anything. A mid-calf boot in a neutral tone adds personality effortlessly. A pointed toe flat conveys elegance even on the most casual day. The mistake most women make is treating the shoe as the last detail, when in reality it should be the first. Smart tip: have at least 3 go-to shoes in your closet. A nude pump or one in a skin tone, a neutral mid-calf boot, and a pointed toe flat. With those 3, you'll solve 90% of your looks. It doesn't need to be designer, it doesn't need to be expensive. It needs to be well maintained and in the right shape for your foot. When I discovered this, it changed my life. Seriously. And I'm sure it'll change yours too. Secret 6: the signature accessory. And to wrap things up beautifully, the 6th and final secret is the one that ties together everything we've talked about so far. It's the finishing touch that transforms a pretty look into an unforgettable look. I'm talking about strategic accessories. I'm not talking about loading up your neck with necklaces or your arm with bracelets. I'm talking about one single well-chosen accessory that elevates everything. A pair of gold hoop earrings, a classic watch, a silk scarf tied to your bag or around your neck, a delicate layered necklace. Stylists call this the signature piece. That item that gives your look identity. That makes people look and think, that woman has style. And the most beautiful part is that it doesn't need to be anything extravagant. Sometimes it's just a pair of earrings you love and that suits your face. Final tip: choose an accessory that represents you and wear it as your trademark. It can be that ring you were given, that scarf that always gets compliments, that watch that makes you feel powerful. When you have a signature piece, the look gains personality. And personality, my dear, is the most luxurious accessory there is. And if you're enjoying this kind of content, if you felt that something here made sense to you, give me that like. Seriously, it seems like a small thing, but the like helps enormously for this video to reach other women who also need to hear this. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new video. Every week there's fresh content here to help you feel more beautiful, more confident, and more in charge of your style. Conclusion. What an incredible journey we've been on together today, right? We talked about color palettes, body-fitting adjustments, smart fabrics, proportion, the transformative power of shoes, and accessories that give personality. 6 secrets that stylists use every single day and that are now yours too. And most importantly, none of them require you to spend a fortune. It's not about having an enormous wardrobe or designer clothes. It's about making strategic and conscious choices with what you already have. That is true elegance. Now tell me in the comments, which of these 6 secrets surprised you the most? Was it the power of the shoe? The fabric story? I want to know, truly, because this channel is ours and I love reading every comment you leave here. And look, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to build the perfect capsule wardrobe for women in their 40s and 50s who want fewer pieces and more style. It's going to be amazing. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss it. You are beautiful, you are powerful, and you deserve to shine every single day. Until the next video, my dear,